All right, I want you to check this out. This is the wait time for the High Point driver's license office, 2 hours, 14 minutes. 0 at West Greensboro, 3 minutes there on East Greensboro. You know, you can check the wait times at any DMV after the clock strikes noon. What's up with high noon? Well, the DMV has made several changes. All DMVs are now all appointments in the AM and only walk-ins in the PM. The DMV commissioner said about 30% of appointments were no-shows anyway, so that's why there are more walk-in times. All right, here's what else has changed. 40 offices are now open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Almost every DMV in the Triad has these earlier hours, and 16 offices around the state now have Saturday hours, including Greensboro and Winston-Salem. Those Saturday hours are from 8 until noon. This is full service to customers, including road skills testing. This is all walk-in. I gotta tell you guys, the summer is the busiest time of year for DMVs because so many kids, you know, they were in school and they couldn't take off of school to do their driver's test. So they do it in the summer.
Could you imagine if this changed the reputation of the DMV?
Because you could check the wait times and everything else, right?
People would be like, wow, I'd rather go to the DMV than go to somewhere else.
Yes.
Which no one ever said.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you can also put your name in when you go to walk in so that they can then kind of page you, like when you're at the restaurant or whatever, so that you can go grab a cup of coffee and whatever else. You don't have to sit there in the line.
Instead of servicing number
Yes.
417.
Yes. Yes.
And you look down and you're
like that.
585.
Right. Okay. Now, when you took your driving test, were you nervous?
Yes, I remember that.
Anything funny happen?
I honestly feel like I probably shouldn't have gotten it my first time because when I did the parallel parking, I hit the curb and then they made me try it again and I hit the curb again and she said, we'll just move on to the next thing.
Good.
We're going to move on to the next thing. They didn't care.
So I was so stellar at everything else that that was more.
My driving test was fine. The written test, I thought, this can't be that hard, and I failed it the first time. And my dad was so mad at me. So then he goes, now you're actually going to study, and then I got it.
Yes. Well, because they ask you all kinds of questions that you're like, this isn't really all about driving. It's about rules and regulations and stuff like that, right? All right, so I couldn't resist showing this video. You may have seen it on social media, but here it is. It's from Argentina, a woman in her 60s taking her driving test. She's getting into a little trouble here, and then, oh no!
Just a little.
Oh, wow.
She must have hit the gas instead of the brake, right?
Oh, no.
I can't tell if I should laugh.
I know. She had
She's
some
okay?
minor injuries.
Okay.
She's okay. We do wish her a speedy recovery, but I'm guessing she got nervous. But when you watch something like that, you're thinking to yourself, okay, don't they know that they're hitting the curb?
Right.
Don't they know that they're
don't you
doing
know
this?
to slow down then.
And see, my first thought is, what is that even? I mean, they have an actual a test track.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what
Where
it
you
looks
can do
like.
the-
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Oh, there she goes again.
Because I mean, we're out on the streets, right?
Right.
That's cool.
So my funny thing is I had a friend who their mom was trying to teach them how to drive and stuff like that. And so they were at the driver's license place and she was like, I'm going to show you how to parallel park just to remind you again, this, that, and the other. And as she's showing them, she hits both things in the front and both things in the back. Both of the things drop down. And she was like, we need to leave right now. I'm sorry, you
we
can't
need to
take
go
your
home.
test. We need to leave.
Parallel parking is one of the hardest things to do especially without a backup camera.
Sure.
Yeah.
Back in our day.
I really need one of those cars that you just push the button
Yes.
And it just does
it
it
for you.
Here, Chad, let me park for you.
Right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Be safe out there, friends.